This video is going to be about the pros and cons of dating apps. Hey, my name is Monet and welcome to my channel. So, as a millennial, the majority of my dating experiences have been through dating apps. And in light of this whole global pandemic that we're experiencing, a lot of people are deciding, maybe I should give dating apps a try. Because we just don't get to go out and mix and mingle like we used to and do the old-fashioned way of getting to meet people and date. But for those of you who are like me, who like to do a little bit of research before they jump into things, I wanted to give you some pros and cons of my experiences with using dating apps. So let's hop into the pros first. Number one, dating apps allow you to learn more about what it is that you want in a mate. The more experiences you get to have with different people going out on dates, the more you know about, I like this and maybe I don't like that so much. For example, I've been out on dates where I may have seen a guy who got me flowers, or a guy who decided to tell the waiter, to make sure our table was clean, or just make sure I was taken care of. Those are the types of things that I like. Now, I'm able to do that for myself when I go out, so naturally I would like somebody that I want to be with to be able to do those things for me as well. But you wouldn't get to know those experiences or know the things that you like and don't like necessarily if you don't get to experience different people and how they operate, how they move. So that's been one of the great pros for me. Number two, dating apps can give you an opportunity to meet people all over the world and not just in your local town. For example, on Tinder, they have an option for you to do global. It's a global option. So you have access to people all over the world outside of the US, and they have access to you. They can see your profile. And on Bumble, there's an opportunity for you to pay a small fee for your profile seen to people in other states. And you can also browse and see people in other states. Number three, dating apps kind of can give you a little bit of a mini screenshot of what to maybe expect from that person sometimes. And that depends on if the person decides to write something in their description box or their about me section of their profile. If you've ever seen that movie Jumanji, where the characters had their strengths and weaknesses above their head, man, I wish that real life dating was like that. You could just see a fine man or a fine woman and it has that they can cook. They're not that patient and they're not the most clean. But they're super intelligent. How dope would that be, right? I wish. But dating apps can kind of give you a little bit of that, like Jumanji. So for example, some people may have on their dating profile, I'll use me for an example. On my dating profile, I have that I'm interested in music and TED Talks and NPR Tiny Desk concerts. I have that I'm intentional and I want somebody who's intentional and decisive, just like me. So that kind of gives the guy an idea of who I am, what to expect when they get to know me. So that's another way and another pro of using a dating app. Now let's talk about the cons. Number one, sometimes having too much access to too many different people and too many options is not the best thing, because it doesn't give you the opportunity to really focus on one person and really get to know that one person for who they are. And in other cases, when you have so much access and you have so many options, you kind of get this whole FOMO, fear of missing out. You're like, I don't know if I want to settle down with that one person because I have all these other great people that I can be with. Which kind of takes away from the point of the human interaction of getting to know someone and trying to build a connection and build a foundation for a great relationship. Now, if you're just using a dating app for hooking up, that's different. But if you're like me, you're using a dating app because you want to find love and you want to find that special someone, then that may not always be the best thing. But you can decide on your own to just focus on one person, even though there may be other people that are reaching out to you or you're reaching out to you on the dating app. Con number two, y'all, catfishing is real, child. Let me tell you. It's not just some show on MTV. It is a real thing. And tell you firsthand. I've been catfished a few times. And for those of you who don't know what catfishing is when someone decides to be someone they're not by posting a picture of someone else. They may lie about information about themselves and post stuff about themselves that's not true. Now, the good thing about when you meet people in person is that you know who they are because you're looking at them. But on dating profiles, people can be hiding behind those profiles, being somebody completely different that's on their profiles. Now, in another video, I can give you some tips on how to know if you're being catfished. But that is just something that you have to keep an eye for, and because it is a real thing. And number 3, sometimes people are expecting when you get on a dating profile that you're just gonna, just like that, meet the love of your life. Let me be the first to tell you that is not the case. I can't tell you how many dating profiles, how many dating apps over the course of my life that I've tried just hoping to find my Mr. Right. And it has not been easy. However, you have to be mindful and you want to really make sure that you don't let those experiences deter you from actually finding someone great for you. The more dating experiences you have that are maybe terrible dates or horrible experiences can sometimes discourage you and make you feel like you won't ever find love. But there's hope for many. There's hope for many. I know a few people, several people who've met and had successful relationships, who've even gone on to marriage by meeting people through dating apps. So those are just of the few pros and cons that I have for you for dating apps. I hope this is helpful. Happy searching for love. Tune into my next video where I give some more insight on dating apps, how to date, types of pictures you should post, what to post in your About Me section. And if there's something else that you would like for me to discuss with my dating experiences, please leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye.